As we all know that the consumer plays a very vital and important role in economic development and marketing. But in past few years, the clouds of consumer exploitation have covered the complete globe. So to cover up these things, we have to be aware of our rights, but we are not. So let's get awareness and spread awareness regarding consumer rights.
Good afternoon everyone. Today let's discuss and exchange our view on consumer and consumer awareness. So let's get started. Who is consumer? A person who orders or purchases goods and services for utilization is called consumer. Second point, he or she is one who decides or review the quality of
independent to know about purity, method of manufacturing and quality of a specific good. This independence refers to consumer right. India has some strict laws and dedicated bodies to protect consumers. Face a lot of difficulties and a lot of frauds take place. They are often not aware about the quality, quantity of chemicals used and even lack basic information. Suppliers perform malpractices like marketing to exploit the consumers. Irregular supply of products lead to unequal distribution and high rise in prices. Somehow, zero attention is paid to consumer queries and they are ignored. Many products are copied from original brands and are made by bought ingredients which lead to safety hazards. Consumer movements. The consumer movements arose out of the dissatisfaction of the consumer all over the world raise their voices and demand for their rights as a consumer. Many revolts, rallies and protests against organization and government took place. These consumer movements spread around the globe and made people aware about their rights as a consumer.
Indian consumer movement. In India, consumers were not well aware of their exploitation until the era 1970s, when many consumer organizations were formed and demanded for consumer rights by protesting and holding exhibitions. Slowly, many people indulged themselves in this movement. As step was taken by Indian government, enactment of Consumer Protection Act 1986 or COPRA. Consumer Protection Act is an act of Parliament of India enacted in 1986 to protect interests of consumer in India. It makes provision for the establishment of consumer disputes for and for matter connected therewith.
Indian Consumer Commission has provided some rights to consumer. These are right to safety, right to choose, right to be heard, right to be informed.
Right to redress, right to basic need, right to health environment, right to consumer education.
International Consumer Rights Day. It is celebrated on 15th day of March. It is a global event that aims to raise awareness, consumer rights and needs. It is celebrated to safeguard consumer rights and to ensure that customers are not subjected to market exploitation. National Consumer Rights Day. It is celebrated on 24th day of December. The event represents the values of Indian Constitution and depicts its flexibility.
Under COPRA of 1986, National Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission, or commonly known as NCDRC, was set up in 1988 in India. The commission had its tiers are District Consumer Court, State Consumer Court, as well as National or Central Consumer Court. The cases below the 20 lakh of amount are handled by the District Consumer Protection Body, and the cases between 20 lakhs to 1 crore are taken over by the State Consumer Protection Body. And there is also a provision that the cases exceeding 1 crore of amount are handled by the National Consumer Protection Body. Now it's time for the fun fact. Justice R.K. Agrawal heads the Commission of Consumer Protection Bodies. Each and every member of our group to dig inside their creative minds. We learn just speaking and public interaction skills through this project. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. Thank you very much for listening us from our first word to last word. We are very thankful to you that you came here and listened to us.